the city clerk. I move that the 2010 Safe Streets Neighborhood Legislative Package be placed on the Salisbury City Council work session agenda scheduled for October 4th, 2010, 4:30 p.m. for consideration and discussion by the City Council, which is a meeting open to the public and which will be held after a public input meeting scheduled for September 15th, 2010 at 6:30 p.m. by council members Campbell and Cohen in an effort to compromise with Council President Smith's requirements for considering the legislation. I would ask for a second.
There is a motion on the floor, but that is not part of the agenda this evening.
No, it's not. It's a subsidiary motion.
I understand, but that is not part of the agenda this evening.
But it's allowed?
It is not part of the agenda this evening.
It is allowed.
Let me just a minute. Let me refer to Paul and Brenda and see if this is in order.
They have been allowed before on numerous occasions.
We're just checking to see if this is in order first.
Number one thing, the Robert's Rules of Order that we're looking at are not the rules of order of the City Council. I think everyone knows that. We use them for guidance, but they're not the final answer. The rules that the Council has adopted, I don't think address this particular situation. I'm looking at the Robert's Rules that have been handed to me by Brenda's subsidiary motions. One thing we can always say for Robert's Rules are convoluted.
Mr. Hoover, by way of assistance, on page 6 of our standing rules, voting in the making of motions, number 8. The final one is L. In the absence of a rule to govern a point of procedure, the City Council shall follow the general practices of Robert's Rules of Order.
General practices of it. Right. This is considered to be a subsidiary motion. I think this is the tenor of the way it was made to the resolution 1958. I think that's where we are. It says subsidiary motions assist the Assembly in treating and disposing of a main motion. Be moved to amend, and this is, I don't really think this is an amendment. This is intended to be an add-on to resolution number 1958. Amendment to the main motion. It's not that.
Well, if I've chosen the wrong word with which to introduce this, I apologize. We have historically accepted these motions. Under that same rule, which is why I used it.
I don't think any of these really apply.
We table. Vote on table.
Paul, would you like a 5-minute recess to review
I
this?
think that would be wise at this point.
We're going to pause and take a 5-minute recess.